Here we have for sale our 2016 on a 16 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 270, which means it's got a 2.7 tonne gross vehicle weight. It's got the 2.2 litre TDCi engine with 100 brake horsepower, and that's accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox. And this is the short wheelbase low roof base model. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the condition of this particular example, seeing as it is currently available for sale, and also talk you through the spec as well. So starting here at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that we've got rear barn doors. What I mean by that are two doors which open in that sort of fashion. In terms of condition here of the rear barn doors, I'm having a really good look here to see if there is anything that I can see, and I must say this is looking to be really clean and straight by all accounts here at the rear of the vehicle. Rear bumper as well, having a good look at that. Again, obviously a couple of minor sort of wear marks and loading marks on top of the bumper, as to be expected, but all in all looking really clean and straight here at the rear of the vehicle. Now this vehicle has got brand new ply lining going into it in the next couple of days, but what I wanted to do in this video is I wanted to do the video regardless without the ply lining, just so you can see exactly what this van is like basically under the skin. You can see that there's nothing to hide on the van. When you open up the rear barn doors, you'll see these yellow arms. If you pull on that arm, it will then click into place there against the door, and then you can open the door right out there to its 180-degree position. And as you can see, as a condition is all very good here. Of course, you're going to get a couple of marks here on the sort of exposed metal areas, but as I say, I just really like to see vans like this so you can see exactly what is, as I say, under the skin. And if you keep an eye out on our website, which is bregenvans.co.uk, which I'll talk a little bit more about later in the video, in the coming days you'll see pictures on the advert of this vehicle with the full ply lining kit in the back. So you can do exactly the same with the other door as well. You can open these right out to, as I say, 180 degrees, and that gives you then maximum accessibility then into the rear. In the back of here, you've got plenty of tie-down points in the back of the van, and of course you've got that nice factory-fitted bulkhead there as well, which can be removed. They are just bolted in around the outside, and you've also got the load-through hatch as well, which I'll show you in just a second. But as you can see here, everything behind, as I say, the bare shell of the van, it's all lovely and straight and clean in the back of here. And as I say, when this is all freshly ply lined, that is going to look absolutely fantastic. These really are a great little workhorse van. So anyway, if we shut the rear doors there, we'll continue to go around the passenger side of the vehicle. Looking down the passenger side then, it's all looking to be really clean and straight there. There's no dents or anything like that I can see, apart from one small little dent just there. Otherwise, that's looking really clean and tidy. As I say, this is a really nice example. We actually took this vehicle in part exchange, previously owned, I believe, by an air conditioning company. So certainly, not being used for any, excessively heavy use or anything like that. And as I say, this gives you then a good chance then to have a look at that factory-fitted bulkhead. And you've also got the load-through hatch there, so that flap will open. That'll stick to the bulkhead via a magnet, and that then allows you to have those longer load lengths going all the way through underneath the passenger seat. Speaking of which, there is the passenger seat. So as we open up the passenger door, we can have a look at the spec condition in here. So you can see there that passenger door card is all looking very nice. The step, floor, it's all looking very clean and tidy in here. Passenger seats, all looking in very good order. There's no rips, tears, cigarette burns, anything like that. It certainly doesn't smell to be a previous smoker's vehicle in here as well. If we pull up the seat there, you've actually then got storage underneath the passenger seat, which is a nice little bonus on the Custom. So you've got plenty of storage there, and so if you want to sort of hide something in the cab, you can get that under there, out of the line of sight. You can also see we've got a driver's armrest there, and I'll talk you through a bit more about the spec as we go around. But you're having a good look here at the condition of the dashboard. It's looking very clean and tidy. Moving then round to the front of the vehicle, so the base model will come with these steel wheels, and of course it'll come with the non-painted plastic bumpers and mirrors, and that's just for maximum practicality. So as I say, you don't have to worry about sort of curbing an alloy or something like that. As I say, these are really designed, of course, to be a workhorse. and this really is ready to go straight into work once it's been through our workshop for all of its pre-delivery checks, as all of our vehicles do. Or alternatively, this could be a fantastic base model to start your own project with. So you could get these color coded and put alloys on, but maybe seats or a bed or something in the back of there. We see that happen all the time. In terms of condition here at the front of the van, again, it's looking very clean and tidy. Of course, you are going to get the odd small stone chip here or there. I can just see in certain lights, and it is, as I say, very subtle, but I can see in certain lights there is some minor shadow marking on the van, and that's just from where previous stickers have been. But as I say, that is very minor. It's not something that will really stand out, and you may not even notice it, but it's just because we're looking at these vehicles day in, day out. It's we sort of gain an eye for those type of things. But looking then down the driver's side of the vehicle then, and that is looking exceptionally clean and straight. I must say this has been well looked after. Clearly. Speaking of which, we do have evidence of service history with this vehicle as well. We do have a bill with the paperwork there for a service that was carried out, and as I say, this will be going through our workshop for a full service before it leaves us, and I believe it's actually going to have a full 12-month MOT as well. But if you, as I say, go to the advert, you'll see all the details about that on the advert as well. Opening up the driver's door then, let's have a look inside the cab, and let's have a look at the spec and condition in here. So on top of the driver's door, you've got electric windows. You can see that we have got 2 keys with the vehicle, so you've got one full remote key, and then you get a non-remote spare key with the vehicle as well. You've got the multi-functioning steering wheel, so on the right-hand side here, this is where you can control the volume for the radio, and you can also change channels, etc. there. And then on the left-hand side, this is where you've got the onboard computer, which is just up here in the middle of the speedometers. And that's where you can see the mileage, 62,375 miles. So very nice miles on this particular example, considering this is, a 5-year-old van. We're used to seeing vans doing 25,000 a year. So very reasonable mileage indeed. Looking at the driver's seat then, plenty of adjustability on the driver's seat. You've got height adjustment here. This is actually height adjustment of the front of the seat, or what they call thigh adjustment. And you've also got backrest adjustment there as well. As I mentioned earlier, you've got the driver's armrest, which is actually on a ratchet, so you can set that to your desired height. And looking at the condition here of the driver's seat, it is really, really clean and tidy, this van. Moving then inside the cab, as I mentioned at the start of the video, with that 100 brake horsepower engine, that comes accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox, fantastic for motorway driving. And then looking at the radio, you've got a USB port here to connect your phone. You've also, of course, got Bluetooth phone prep on this van as well. Up on top of the dashboard here, there's a little sort of secret compartment up there, and that's where you've got an AUX port and also a 12-volt socket up there, and you've got another 12-volt socket just down here as well. So you can connect your phone to this in 3 different ways: Bluetooth, USB, or AUX. So as I say, even though this is the base model, they do come nicely spec'd. It's what you really need on a van, and that is, things like Bluetooth, electric windows, the stuff that you would want to see. So just to summarize, this is a 2016 on a 16 plate Ford Transit Custom 270. It's the short wheelbase with the 2.2 litre TDCI engine with 100 brake horsepower and that 6-speed manual gearbox. We do have some service history with the vehicle, and as I say, this is going to be going right through our workshop for a full service before it leaves us as well. And of course, it's going to benefit from that fantastic brand new ply lining in the back of the van as well. But as I say, I like to do the videos like this if possible, just so you can see exactly what you're buying. You can see that there's nothing being hidden underneath brand new ply lining or anything like that. It is literally a case of just freshening up that appearance there in the back. If you'd like to inquire, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom of the sign. We can take cars or vans in part exchange, so by all means give us a call with anything like that that you may have to offer, and we'll be able to give you a fair valuation even over the phone. And of course, if you can send us pictures and things like that, that will also help your cause. We can also arrange finance at very competitive rates on all of our vehicles, starting as low as 7.9% APR. So again, get in contact with us regarding that. We can arrange all of that via email if you're not able to pop in or you're not available on the phone. As I say, that can all be done remotely as well. As I say, head over to genvans.co.uk, and that's where you'll be able to see the full advert for this vehicle with all the pictures and everything as well. and just to maybe refresh your memory in writing rather than listening to my voice any more than you already have. But thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, please remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you want to see more videos of our vehicles as well. Thank you very much.